Facebook family. Isn't it funny how we have these conditioned responses? I mean, I just started to whisper when my beautiful partner Katie and Fraser, they're not here. They're off on holiday, and I was unable to go away with my in-laws and my beautiful partner and son because I had speaking gigs booked in, coaching clients booked in. So yeah, I don't really need to whisper. I'm just here. I'm just here lying in bed and wanting to jump on, have a conversation with some of you guys, and lots of people jumping on, which is great to see. And I wanted to talk, just briefly, have a conversation about what I'm calling modern mindset mastery, because lots of the books we read, lots of the videos, they're rooted in philosophies that have been around since the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and extremely valid philosophies, right? Extremely valid. Can make a real difference. But when we talk about modern mindset mastery, I'm talking about a world where we have lots of distractions, right? And indeed, lots of great things for us to enjoy. Lots of things. I mean, this is the truth, guys. I mean, up to maybe 18 months ago, until I realized I was in control. And I think sometimes you do need to take a leave of absence from certain things. Might be television, video games, wherever it might be for you. However, we've got these wonderful things. I'm a big football fan, right, guys? And I went maybe a year without sitting down and watching a full game of football because I wanted to be motivated. I didn't want to watch television. I didn't want to be poisoned by television and all of these things that we hear. And perhaps maybe yes, I was overindulging in these things 5-6 years ago. But humans, we've got to a point where we've got these incredible televisions and hi Jacqueline. Yeah, guys, if you're jumping on, say hello. This is fantastic. What a world we live in. I'm lying here in bed and I'm having a conversation with you guys on something called Facebook Live. So if you're jumping on, please say hello. That's fantastic. So I didn't watch a game of football for a year. We talk about the poison of television and stuff. So I truly believe, and there's lots of people, maybe even people watching this, that'll disagree with me. They'll disagree with the fact that you can master your mindset and watch a game of football on television, or indeed watch television at all. But I'm talking about modern mindset mastery. So I was having a conversation. I've just got back from a speaking gig at a CrossFit gym run by a good friend of mine, and has been a client of mine as well. And I was talking about some of these modern mindset challenges. So you see lots of people talking about 21 days to create a habit, 30 days to create a habit. The most up-to-date research, guys, actually suggests, I think it was Imperial College London or King's College London, one of the universities in London, their research suggested that in today's society, you're looking at more like 66 days, I think it was. 66 days to create a new habit. Not 21, not 30, 66 days. And this is, I guess, rooted in the idea of, you look relaxed, way to go. Yeah, thank you, Jacqueline. I am relaxed. I mean, we had a great time over down just a few miles down the road there at Ion Plus CrossFit gym. I had a speaking engagement there, and we were talking about maximizing our potential inside the gym, outside of the gym, whilst enjoying our life. And that is that modern mindset mastery, because we've got lots of things that we can enjoy because of the way that we've developed as humans, the inventions, this thing I'm holding in my hand right now, the smartphone. And at the same time, we've got all these things vying for our attention, but we've also got so much information. We've got so much information when it comes to, right, okay, so we want to get in shape. We've got all this information when it comes to getting in shape, nutrition plans, workout plans, philosophies of getting in shape, different philosophies. And then, of course, we want to achieve our financial goals. We want to develop our career. We want to develop our business. But then, of course, we want to travel with our wives and husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, family. So we've got all of these goals in this modern world, and we've got all of these distractions. And I don't necessarily use distraction in a negative sense. So as I say, I went probably a year without. I mean, lots of you know I did a year teetotal vegan, as I was taking, and it was pretty much basically raw vegan as well for a whole year. As I had to go through what you would call an aggressive reset. You know, I had so many negative habits that were so deep rooted. I had to be quite dramatic. You know, I wouldn't recommend these huge dramatic changes across the board for you guys, but you know that was the right thing to do for me. But when it comes to the modern mindset mastery, I want to empower you guys with the idea that you can indulge, that you can enjoy, you know, an episode of Game of Thrones or Power or whatever the case may be, and still be successful. You know, I mean, sometimes we get caught up on the idea, and we see these memes. You know, we follow these positive accounts, and we see these memes talking about successful people never watch television. And I know some of you are going to agree with me, but I know that to be nonsense, guys. I know that to be nonsense. You know, I know one of my mentors is what I would call a happy, successful millionaire, right? And I know that he watches Netflix. You know, I've talked about this before. Don't be drawn in by this umbrella of like, oh yeah, successful people don't watch TV. It's nonsense, guys. It's absolute nonsense. I mean, yes, there are going to be periods of time when you need to work hard and smart, and some of these modern indulgences aren't going to be part of your schedule. But don't think it's got to be forever. Does that make sense? Especially if you value it and you enjoy it, and you enjoy watching thrillers or dramas, and then you see these memes and positive. You know, the intention is positive, but you see them saying things like, "Oh yes, you know, successful people never watch TV." I promise you guys, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. There are some that don't, and there are some that do. There are some it all also depends on what your definition of success is, right? Because there's also some unsuccessful people who don't watch TV. You know, so when it comes to mastering our minds in this modern world, I mean, why would you not? Why would you not?